Hello everyone, this is Eagle Owl. I did one video already on the Keltec Sub 2000 rifle, and I just, there's more stuff I wanted to say, and I just think it's a really cool gun, so I'm going to make another video on it. I think it's a fun gun, and I also think it's very practical. A couple of things I want to show you about it is, okay, so first of all, the main feature about this gun that makes it stand out from other rifles is the ability to fold it in half and make it very compact. In order to fold it in half, all you do is you grab this trigger guard here and you pull down, and then the top half folds, and then there, when it's folded, it takes up very little space. What I did is I bought a laptop bag, and so you can take it. It's got to be a large laptop bag, but it'll fit in a laptop bag, and you can walk around. No one would ever guess that you had a rifle. It just looks like you're carrying a computer, which I think is kind of cool. Plus, it can just basically work as your rifle bag and tuck it just about anywhere. I think if a person was in a long hike, maybe somewhere where there could be dangerous animals like a bear or something, it would be probably a good idea to like keep it in your backpack, because you can take longer shots easier, unlike a pistol. So that's the main feature that makes it stand out. Okay, 1 second here. Let me unfold it. Okay, so there's that. When it's folded, it can't fire, so that's not even an issue. When you buy them from the factory, they come with a 10-round magazine, which is half the height of this. And so when you get it from the factory, the magazine will stop at the bottom of the handle. But I opted to buy some 32-round mags. Those are better for a good defense round. And then the other thing is, it's got a orange front post sight, which is highly visible. This is a Generation 1. They make a Generation 1 and a Generation 2. The Generation 2 has a lot of better options on it, but when I bought this, the Generation 2 did not exist. I've got a lot of fabrication experience, so I had to do a little bit of work so that I could add this light attachment to it. So it's got the light attachment. I'm a big fan of a big believer of putting lights on guns, especially if they're going to be used for defense and not for like target shooting or whatever. So I added a light to mine. Another thing I added was this whole part right here is an addition to the stock that came with it. It adds 1 more inch in length, which don't sound like a whole lot, but it helps. The stock on the Generation 1 is not adjustable length, so it's fixed. And if you're a shorter person, it works out great, but if your arms are really long, it feels like the stock is just a little too short. So I added this stock just to add a little bit more length, just to extend it out some. And another thing that this stock does is there's this big wide opening in the back, and when you go to fold the gun up, it makes it a lot easier to hit that and lock it in place. When you don't have that addition to the stock, it just doesn't feel like it drops in the spot quite as easy. It has in order to charge it, put one in the chamber, there's just this big lever here, and it'd be easy to do even with gloves on. So you just take this big lever here and just pull it straight back, and it puts one in the chamber. They make them in 2 calibers, the 9mm and the 40 caliber, which are both handgun rounds. One thing that's cool about that is even though it's not a rifle round, the fact that it's a full-length barrel and it's in a rifle, it allows you the ability to take longer shots more accurately than if you just had a pistol on you. So like, if I could just have one long gun, I think this might be one that I would consider, because A, the ammo is compatible with a pistol that you have. you could just carry one type of ammo. You can carry the 9mm and it can work for your pistol and it can work for the gun. If I was using this gun in a, what you would call an emergency scenario, I like the fact that it's lightweight and it doesn't take up a lot of space. I like how you can fold it in half. You can drop it in a backpack. You can put it underneath a car seat. It's just all around, it's a very practical gun. It's fun. They don't cost a lot. The prices vary year by year depending on, you know, the political state of things, but I think right now they're running maybe between $350 and $400. But yeah, this is the sub 2000. You can get, when you buy them, there's 3 different versions you can order, and the only difference is which magazines they take. They choose magazines that are factory mags for other pistols, which is convenient. Like for example, you can order the version that takes the Glock 19 mags, which is the Glock 9mm, and so it's the actual magazine that fits the Glock handgun. So if someone is in the Glocks, they can buy this and the same magazine will transfer over from your pistol to your rifle. And they make another version that accepts a certain Smith & Wesson magazine, and then they make the version that accepts the Beretta 92. I got the one that accepts the Beretta 92 magazines. The Beretta 9mm has been used by our U.S. military for like since the mid-80s or so, and it's a common magazine and they're everywhere, so that's the one that I got. Like I said, you could get them in 9mm and 40 caliber, but this is my updated review on the sub 2000. I think it's a gun that's really worth looking into. This is Eagle Al. Thanks for watching.